Cargo, are we being outnumbered? Okay, well, good evening, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the FITBANKER Annual Awards 2025. Woohoo!
Sorry, Pooja, you're gonna have to start in a
Yes.
second. We're not yet live. One second.
That was the practice round. I saw something saying being recorded.
Well,
Three,
while he's doing it
two,
live, I'm just gonna say
one.
I love all the beautiful dresses and beige. I am definitely
And we're
pulling,
live.
expecting you to pull out your bow tie from like under the shell mattress or something.
I know what's happening there. We're live. We are live. Good evening, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to the FITBANKER Annual Awards 2025. Woohoo! Let's see some love in the room. Welcome to everyone joining from all across the world, including the UK, Kenya, America, where my co-host Bethany is, Zanzibar and India and everywhere else that you might be. This year is extra, extra special because it marks 10 years of FITBANKER, and it is truly an honor to be here. I want to take a moment and ask all of you watching and all of you who are here in this room right now, what were you doing 10 years ago? Like, where were you? Just think back to 2015. Where were you? Well, 10 years ago, two people were coming up with this. And those two people who brought us all together, the visionaries behind the community, this incredible movement, Ronnie and Ambika.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to save that big thank you for later. But for now, let's just appreciate their incredible leadership and the little bit of magic they sprinkle everywhere they go. Hi, guys. I hope everyone's feeling good tonight, today, this morning, whatever it may be, in whatever
Yeah.
part of the world you're in. So we've come together today to celebrate something truly remarkable, and that's you. Each of you has embarked on a journey of transformation fueled by hard work, unwavering dedication, and the support of this incredible community.
Yeah. And while we reflect on that for a moment, Ronnie, if you want to just give us a little context about these annual awards, how many have there been?
Awesome. Thank you to our amazing bigger than Oscar hosts. Thanks for hosting tonight. Definitely a powerful night of transformation, celebrating a year of transformation. So thank you guys for being here. I think we should give it a name, maybe the Yotas Year of Transformation Awards or something like that. But
Yeah.
we'll have to we'll have to come up with a name that sounds like Oscars or better. But thank you, Pooja and Bethany, for hosting today. Thank you to all the team in the background that have really worked on preparing for the awards night. I can see each year it gets bigger, it gets grander, it gets more specific, gets more direct. Our global reach increases, and that's only a function of fit bankers, people that participate in our program, because they bank on the fitness, because they know others bank on themselves too. And more specifically, our coaches and our leaders in our community. Like, you are truly the game changers, you're the make things happeners, you're the people that operate with intentionality, unmessability, and making that impact. So yes, FITBANKER this year celebrated our 10-year milestone. We're now 10 and a half, and we had an amazing 10-year celebration. We'll be talking a bit about our celebrations today. But in terms of awards, this is the ninth FITBANKER Annual Awards. We only began them in 2017, so including 2017 and 2025, this becomes our ninth annual awards. And they began a little bit of fun and cheek and tongue banter coming from Kilimanjaro, our first leadership summit, and we had a host of funny things that happened on the mountain that we wanted to award and bring a little bit of humor to. And in those days pre-lockdown, we would meet in person, and we had an awards night somewhere, and we had some funny awards, and we had some really outstanding accomplishments, because the mountain is truly life transforming. For those of you that are listening in, whether you're listening in on the live or whether you're live now right now on Zoom, please do go to my personal Facebook page. This is where it's being live streamed. I invite you guys to share it to your timelines, and you can just simply add the words "join in" to celebrate this night of transformation. It has been a big year for us. It has been a challenging year for us, but challenging always comes with growth, a moment of growth. So grateful to be here. And yeah, I just want to acknowledge everyone that has participated by nominating somebody. We've probably had the most number of nominations this year. So even if you're on, I really want you all to acknowledge that if you've been nominated, you might or might not win an award. I don't know the full list actually. But if you have been nominated, you should know that your name, your face, your being has come up in somebody's mind because of who you are, because of what you've stood for, because of the difference that you have made to somebody's life or multiple lives out there. So really acknowledging all the nominees. Very well done. And hosts, back over to you.
Thank you so much for setting that, Ronnie. Like, I didn't know all of that, and it's just amazing. Thank you so much. So, guys, let's get started. Over the past year, we have witnessed extraordinary stories of transformation, growth, resilience, and success. Every person we celebrate tonight is a testament to the power of commitment, connection, and community. You are role models, change makers, and a source of inspiration to so many.
Absolutely. And these awards acknowledge trailblazers from the FITBANKER global community who have contributed towards the mission across all programs, including the 90-day challenge, healthy relationships, treks, adventures, corporate, TCB, and the book club. And we're just getting started.
A special mention. I know there's so much more to come. Can't wait to talk about it all. I have to make a special mention actually right now of all the partners and friends and family members also watching this. Thank you, because without you, the coaches and participants could not be here. I know for me, it means for me to be here, my husband's got to pick up the kids or put them to bed. And I'm sure it's a similar situation for so many of you out there. It takes your understanding, support and time, I'm sure, and a little bit, actually maybe a lot of patience. But actually you remind us that no journey is walked alone.
Absolutely. And let's honor the achievements, reflect on our shared journey, and look forward to even greater possibilities together.
I love that. Now, for those of you who don't know us, where have you been? Where have you been? How could you not know? But no, just in case you are joining and you're a family member or friend, just would like to introduce ourselves a little bit and give you a little bit of our background. So I'm Pooja Sojani Gada, and I say that because there are several Poojas in the FITBANKER family. I'm a busy working mum of two wonderful girls, a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old, living in northwest London. Professionally, I've had a diverse career, worked in business, media and education, most recently as a teacher and deputy head. I'm also a committee member for a community event, Soul Sounds, which is a singing spiritual event. And but 4 years ago, I decided it was time to prioritize my health. Through conversations and social media, I discovered FITBANKER and the 90-day challenge. I vividly remember, I don't know if this has happened to any of you, but watching the masterclass and watching all these transformations and thinking, how am I supposed to do that? I'm not one of those people. But actually, I got on the masterclass, and after seeing the transformations, I just signed up on the spot. I just put my trust and faith in Ronnie. There it was. It was just take action. And I just thought, I want that. And I trusted that I'd figure out how with the guidance that was provided. Since then, my journey's been life-changing. I completed the 90-day challenge. I encored and coached on that. I went on to take on healthy relationships course. And it wasn't just because I wanted to listen to Ambika talk, because I love listening to her talk, but I wanted to work on myself, and it profoundly changed me. It was so impactful to me that I've coached on it multiple times and now head coached on it multiple times too. I've seen how it transformed the way others show up for me too, as well as the breakthroughs so many have had on the course. Along the way, I've been honored to receive the Do It by Design Award, the Most Valuable Person Award, and a Life Creator Award. And I created Coaches in Concert, which was an opportunity for some of our coaches, our very talented coaches, to showcase their singing. Last year, I joined the coaching body and became a certified coach. And through this journey, I've just seen such incredible changes, not just in my health, but in my confidence, leadership, relationships, with family, friends, colleagues, and community. And a few months ago, I launched my very own self-development and confidence building course for teenagers. Some of you might have heard of it, Unstoppable. I am so happy and honored to be here with you all today, sharing this space with all of you giants. Now over to my co-host to introduce herself, the beautiful and brilliant Bethany.
Thank you so much. Wow, Pooja, you're absolutely phenomenal. How do I even follow that up? So, for those who might be watching out there and do not know me, I'm Bethany White, and I'm definitely truly honored to be with you today. I'm a mother of 6 incredible children. I'm based in the US, and I'm someone who believes deeply in growth, healing, and transformation. Professionally, for me, my journey has included insurance, leadership, coaching, and personal development. I've spent years supporting others through change, but a meaningful turning point really came in for me when Jignesh Patel introduced me to FITBANKER. That introduction opened the door to a community and a path that would shape the next chapter of my life. I began my FitBanker journey in the Healthy Relationships program, and where I learned how powerfully our emotional patterns and mindset influence every area of our lives. And from there, I joined the coaching body, also known as TCB, while also participating in the 90-day fitness challenge. Through that experience, I saw incredible changes in my health and confidence. I went from about a size 18 to 20 down to a 12 right now. And it also helped me develop a lot more self-awareness, discipline, and resilience in many areas of my life. And as my journey has continued with the coaching body, I've tapped deeply into my purpose. The space has supported the creation of Ashes to Ascension, a transformational program rooted in helping men and women break free from abuse and toxic patterns, transform their pain into purpose through astrology, emotional alchemy, and soul-based healing. And one of the most powerful aspects of FitBanker for me is where the first space where I've really truly experienced the embodiment and embracing my authentic self. Alongside that, the global community has been incredibly meaningful to me. I've had the opportunity to travel to Zambia and London and meet members of the community face to face. And those experiences have really brought the mission and values of FitBanker to life for me. So today I'm just incredibly grateful for my growth, the connections, and the clarity the journey has given me. And I'm so excited to be here celebrating the achievements and transformations of everyone we are here honoring today.
Oh, Bethany, I love that. Thank you so much. I feel like every time I hear you speak, I learn a bit more about you, and it is just fantastic. You are so inspiring, and I'm honored to be doing this with you today too.
Thank you.
So, in true FitBanker style, we need to start with a quote. It would not feel like a FitBanker event if we didn't. And here it is. The journey of a decade. What started as a challenge became a community. What became a community became a legacy of lives transformed, not by chance, but by intention. 10 years of FitBanker has shown us this. True transformation isn't a moment, it's a movement built on courage, consistency, and ordinary people choosing extraordinary growth. I just got butterflies. I don't know if anyone else did. I just got butterflies. So, just reminding everyone of our mission. FitBanker exists to empower humanity to live a life of peak health, adventure, and leadership. And we are on a mission to transform how many lives? 1 billion lives, everyone. Oh, Pri, I can see you light up the screen just then when you did that. Over to Bethany for the mantra.
Oh, and yes, can't forget the FitBanker mantra. So our mantra, humanity deserves a life without limits. We believe fitness is key to being unstoppable. We believe the human body is an amazing thing. We believe in the discovery of the greater self. We know that the barriers of time, money, freedom, age, gender, genes are merely an opinion. And we embrace challenges. We keep pushing. We break our own barriers and limiting beliefs. We know nothing is unrealistic. We give life generously, and we know people bank on our fitness. We are FitBanker.
And thank you so much for that. It's such a good reminder. Now, for those who are new to FitBanker, who are watching and this is their first event or haven't participated in a program for a long time, just a little recap about everything we do. Because while we started as a health transformation program only, the 90-day challenge, the flagship program, over the last 10 years, we have built multiple transformation programs, both online and in person. So the online programs comprise of the 90-day challenge, the Thrive in 5-week challenge for those that want a bite-sized version, and a deeper emotional reprogramming called Healthy Relationships program, all based on self-development. Now, there are also treks and adventures across the globe, from Mount Kilimanjaro to Mount Tukal in Morocco. This year, for the first time, there was Machu Picchu in Peru, and there is lots more coming. Everest Base Camp is coming up, and I know I can see that we've got some trek leaders on the call as well today. So that's really exciting. We've had a fitness retreat in Spain, monthly one-day treks even in the UK, and we have had the Sicily retreat. There is just so much. Of course, there was the SED adventure in Zambia as well. There was so much. And in addition to that, the leadership arm has expanded to an accredited spin-off company called the Coaching Body, where we deliver certified performance coaching programs integrated with a new unique combination of entrepreneurship and leadership training to unleash potential. It's not just for to become a coach. It is to find your leadership, your potential, and be the best version of yourself, be it in your company, in your career, in your family, in your community, wherever you may be, or if you simply want to discover yourself. So there is so much to that as well. And let's not forget the book club either, because that is such a valuable addition too. So that is just to give you all a little bite-sized overview of all the programs that FitBanker does. Have I missed anything? I don't know if I missed. All right. Over to Bethany.
As we mentioned earlier, this year is extra special because we are celebrating 10 years of FitBanker. So let's take a look at the last 10 years.
Wow. I feel like that needs a clap. Only Urvi could be on top of a mountain in a sari.
Yeah.
That just had to stand out. Okay, without further ado, I think it's time to start our awards. So we're going to start with these very, very special public nominations, because these are the ones where you nominated your fellow FitBankers for their extraordinary input, personal growth, and contribution to humanity. And, you know, transforming those billion lives.
And when we say FitBanker, we refer to coaches, participants, trekkers, workout instructors, admin and operations, anybody that has been involved in the FitBanker universe in 2025. Their achievements have impacted you and inspired you to speak up and say, this person deserves recognition.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we would love to give that recognition to everyone here today. So we would love for you to create some noise. We want to feel the love, even though it's virtual. So please use your hearts and claps and let's just create lots of noise. Can we practice that now? I sound like such a teacher, don't I? Let's practice it. Okay. So our very first award is the Biggest Transformation Award. And this is for a FITBANKER who blossomed into a totally different person, physically, emotionally, or both, from the start of any FITBANKER program to the end, making their old version obsolete. The biggest transformation you've ever seen. Now, we had, as Ronnie mentioned earlier, we've had the biggest number of nominations we've ever had. We had nominees for this award. We had Krupa Shah, Sujata Imani, Ramya Siriram, David Malenga, Karishma Gohil, Harsha Mandava, Devki Dave, Rajsi Harzarika, Sukhidev, Paige Patel, Bethany White, Daniel Ran, Preeta Jura, and Pratima. And from all of those nominees, the top few nominees are Janisha Palmer, Devangani Patel, Vibha Kasambia, and Mukesh Palmer. And the winner of this award goes to, the Biggest Transformation Award goes to Mukesh Palmer! Woohoo! Woohoo! There he is, I can see him. Congratulations, Mukesh. And I'd love to tell you a little bit about this. Huge well done. I can see some big smiles. Mukesh follows the program by design. He goes over and above to make sure he consistently hits his goals. He has consistency and discipline. He continues to inspire coaches and participants with his determination, his consistency. And he's now joined TCB to continue to expand his reach and impact. And I can say, Mukesh, I have seen those photos and they have gone viral. So a very well done to you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Love
much.
that. Well deserved. Definitely.
It would have been possible without all the coaches, the head coaches, Ronnie and Vika, and all the previous challenges. And I think the last 90-day challenge with Pri has been awesome. So thanks for everyone pushing me to the next level. And I really appreciate the whole community.
Thank you for your very kind words, Mukesh.
Yeah.
Over to... Oh, sorry, go on. Someone was going to say something.
No, I'm a fan of him.
I think it's hard not to be. It's hard not to be a fan of him. So, over to our next award.
Our next award is the Mountain Guru Award. This FitBanker made your treks, climbs, adventures memorable because of their sheer presence, their energy, wisdom, inner peace, and possibly humor are etched in your memory eternally. So we did have quite a few nominees for this, and I hope that I say everybody's name properly. Okay, so Devang, tell me, I said it wrong last time. Miss Patel, how do I say it?
Devangani.
Yep, Devangani. Okay, perfect. Jack Kumari, Harinder Grewal, Manji Grewal, Mohini Patel, Janisha Palmer, Dipali Thakur, Karishma Joshi, Dr. Rajiv, Beige Patel, Parv Chana, and Urbi Shah. And the top nominees are Priya Tajura, oops, all right, Sunil Kumar, sorry guys, Hina Shah, and Shaq Harani. And if we can get a little drum roll, the Mountain Guru Award goes to Sunil Kumar. Yay! So on the recent, oh, sorry, that's you, Pooja.
Go for it, you're on a roll.
On the recent launch of the Peru adventure, full of energy, humor, and also caring attitude, who looked out for others, providing support and technical skill knowledge. It was super uplifting for everyone during the Peru trek and kept the spirits high. So thank you so much for that contribution.
Is he here? Is Sunil here?
So Sunil and Jag, unfortunately, are somewhere on some train, and they were counting on Signal happening, and Signal's not happening right now. And so I got Sunny's apologies. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
an anticipation that Signal wouldn't happen, and they will try dialing in if they can later, but right now they haven't got connectivity.
That's perfectly fine. What an amazing award. And I think to do that on a mountain, I think is extra special to be able to do all of that.
Absolutely.
So, Bethany, over to you.
All right. And so the next award we have here is the Impact Award. So this is a fit banker who not only influences as many lives as possibly by consistently sharing their progress, the process on social media, but also readily answers questions, participates in discussions, and supports wherever possible. And all the nominees that came across for this were Carol Araya, Beige Patel, Pooja, of course, Asgara, Risha Pala, and Jarna Kamdar. And the top. Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead. You go right ahead. Thought we were doing the top four.
Go for the nominees, guys.
Four.
We're just adjusting to these the America and UK time difference. You see, go for it, Bethany.
And the top four were Urvi Shah, Pri Tajura, Jag Kumari, and Mukesh Parmar.
And everybody, the winner of the Impact Award 2025 goes to the one and only Urvisha! And let me tell you a little bit about why Urvi. Urvi has head coached on 3 FITBANKER programs, 2 Thrive in 5s, and her first 90-day challenge. Her social media presence is impactful. She is always posting and living an inspiring and empowering life. She is a constant inspiration. She is a brand into herself. We all know how many lives she influences to take on their health, well-being, and leadership. And there's more, because to get the biggest impact award, there's going to be more. Her constant posting reminds me that I need to go to the gym, always ready to discuss all things fitness. Urvi creates the biggest impact by head coaching. Her head coaching has been a huge presence on social media, not only for FITBANKER programs, but also a healthy festive treat session. She's readily available on Friday surgeries and encourages participants from previous years and current years to join challenges. She's an incredible woman, pushing coaches and participants to show up and be their best. She can come across as uncomfortable when thrown into something. However, she never disappoints and shows up 100%. She is always bringing new lives to transform. Huge congratulations, Urvi, for the unwavering love you share every aspect of your health, leadership, videos, photos, recipes, always happy, inspiring, empowering, and continuing to be a role model for the masses. Woohoo!
Whoop whoop.
She's quiet, and now she's quiet. All right. Over to you, Bethany, for the next award.
I didn't know if Urvi was coming on. So the next award is going to be the Omnipotent Award. This is a fit banker who shines brightly, illuminating the path for everyone through their inspirational leadership. They leave a sparkle everywhere they go, and they always brighten up the room with their positive attitude, contagious smile, and unwavering leadership. So some of the individuals that were mentioned are, once again, Carol, Jag, Shaq, Beige, Sunny. And the top four: Pooja Gata, of course, Urvi Shah, once again, Dhruti Shah, and Pri Tajura.
And I am delighted to announce the winner of the Omnipotent Award for 2025 is Pri Tajura.
Thank you.
And look at that smile lighting up the screen. Pri is a true leader. She has a strong aura that leaves the room with positive vibes and brings her energy in all calls and meetings. This brings the best out of people. She literally comes on screen and lights it up, like today. Her energy, warmth, and love for all. She is sparkle personified. Pre-motivates through her actions and presence. She's always there to support participants and coaches with her positive energy. Her energy and effervescence is infectious. She infuses her own sparkle into each challenge and leaves coaches and participants feeling seen, heard, and supported. She is the light. Woohoo!
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
On to our next award.
Next, we have the Resilient Warrior Award. So, this is a fit banker that demonstrates resilience at its best. They do not give up in the face of adversity. They keep pushing forward with their make it happener attitude and unstoppable mindset. They disrupt norms, shake the status quo, and pave the path for new beginnings for their self and others. So these are all of the nominees. We have Pri, Bhavin, Sanjita, Ramaya, I'm going to say the name wrong again, Jag, Dipali, Janisha, Chaitali, myself, Shaq, Manjeet, Carol, and Jillian. And the top three, can you say the name?
Devangani was there as well, or Devi.
Devangani.
She's nominated so much, you're going to learn her name by the end of this.
I've got it now. Devangani. It's a beautiful name, actually. And the top three were Hina Shah, Mukesh Parmar, and Abba Shroff.
Woohoo! And the winner of the Resilient Warrior Award 2025 is Abba Shroff. Woohoo! Abba is in Peru. Abba kept going slowly but steadily and surely. That is her resilience. She was the medicine woman on the mountain. She showed resilience during the Peru trek, and despite her fall, she successfully completed all of the Peru adventures. She is a linchpin and game changer for health transformation across India. Come what may in her own life, she shows up. Huge, huge congratulations to you, Abba.
Beautiful. Alrighty, so we've now stepped into the Creative Genius Award. This is a fit banker whose innovative thinking, creativity, and originality set them apart, inspiring future generations into action. So Rishi Pala, Pri Chajura, Avni Trivedi, Urvi Shah, and Devi Patel.
Yeah, those were our top nominees there. And the winner of the Creative Genius Award 2025 is, once again, this feels like the Oscars, Urvi Shah.
Yay!
I'm gonna unmute this time and say woohoo!
Lovely to hear from you, Urvi. So with her social media and great ideas, she's a great coach. She dominates social media and always has fun things happening. Her creativity in forming new aspects or challenges within FITBANKER programs, she inspires her generation and the elders and the youngers. And I think you just took your son on a mountain recently too, right, Urvi? She is innovating new ways to market FITBANKER products. Her socials and ideas are gorgeous, and she's constantly finding ways to be creative and bring us together. I believe she redesigned and rebranded the 5-week challenge to Thrive in 5, creating all new visuals and collateral for marketing that she took on to head coach. And she's constantly looking at global calendars and creating marketing ideas to promote the impact and mission, be it at new events, new collaborations, radio, TV, podcast interviews, everywhere and anywhere. A creative genius at her best. Congratulations to you, Urvi.
Well deserved.
I'll say thank you again before this. But it's natural, and I love sharing health and wellness. So here I am, waking up to my why and sleeping to my why. That's simple.
I love it. Good to hear from you.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, but I actually get to open up the Coach of the Year award. That's amazing. I'm super honored for that. Um, so the Coach of the Year, this coach embodied all the values of FitBanker to transform a billion lives. Basically, if FitBanker had a physical face and body, this coach would be it. So tonight we're not just celebrating results, we are celebrating people. FitBanker coaches come from all over the world, different countries, different cultures, different languages. They come from different backgrounds and different career paths, finance, fitness, corporate leadership, entrepreneurship, caregiving, coaching, healing. Some began their journey with confidence, some began their journey with courage borrowed from challenge. What unites them is not where they started. It's why they stayed. They stayed because FitBanker is more than a program. It is a standard of integrity, a standard of embodiment, a standard of living the work, not just teaching it. FitBanker coaches do not simply talk about transformation, they live it. They show up early for clients across time zones. They hold space when it is uncomfortable. They lead with discipline when motivation fades. They model strength in the body, clarity in the mind, and consistency in life. Now, the next two short reels are going to capture the sense of the interconnectedness of FitBanker's global coaches across different celebrations this year. Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Happy International Women's Day, and on this day we typically have women acknowledging women, the world acknowledging women, and women acknowledging themselves, and in a way where celebration looks like women being seen, heard, and really, really, truly made to feel worthy of their every aspect, every being, every contribution. We're doing it slightly differently with the same intention. In the FitBanker world, we have gotten all of our male coaches and male leaders to share the name of women they admire and why. And in doing so, I invite all the men watching this to comment below and do the same. Why? Because in order for collective consciousness to rise across the globe, it's important that we acknowledge masculine energy and feminine energy, and both are equally important, and both working together in sync, in harmony, in flow is when we all get to win together as one human race, as one collective family. Thank you.
My beautiful wife, Jean, that deep agape love.
My wife, Janky, and the word is she is selfless.
My mum, Zarina, strong and tenacious.
Mona, her supportive nature.
My mum, she taught me respect and she was a pioneer for women.
Hina, the one and only Hina Shah, a go-getter and so resilient.
My mother for being a cancer survivor, and she's a stand for her community.
Most powerful woman I know was my mum, resilient and unmissable.
Priya, fun, loving and powerful.
Savita for her unlimited love for her children.
My mom, Phoebe, she is selfless in every way.
Hina, her warm, loving heart.
Dhruti Shah, she is always cheerleading and jumping on with exciting projects.
You may be the opposite gender, but you're equally just as strong. Here's to your strength.
And Ambika, just an absolute stand for you getting and being your best.
Beautiful. I love to see everybody coming together.
Happy International Women's Day. And on this day, we typically...
Hey, it's all right. We want to see that one more time. Yeah, the vibes were so good there. So all of the nominees were Carol, Ramya, Dhruti Dipali, Meghna, Sarika, Shakarani, Devi Patel. And the top 4 were Hina Tana, Urvi Shah, Pooja Escada, and Pri Tajura. And the Coach of the Year award goes to none other than my beautiful co-host, Pooja Sajani Gada. So, Pooja, I'm just so honored that I actually get to be the person to announce this. It's a blessing. Some of the things that were here as what an HR head coach causing massive transformation and for being an absolute for humanity, a yes to growth and transformation for everyone around you. Your coaching and feedback is always done with grace, and you continue to be a stan. And this year, we know that you've stood out not through just ego, but through impact. Your presence elevates everything around you. You lead with both precision and compassion, and you embody the values of FITBANKER with consistency and heart. You bring structure with warmth, discipline with grace, and leadership with depth. And you are proof that excellence does not need to be loud. It can be grounded, intentional, and powerful. So this year, the coach actually represent the global spirit of FITBANKER, the bridge between performance and purpose, the embodiment of service through leadership. And I'm just absolutely honored that I'm able to announce you as Coach of the Year for FITBANKER. You don't just coach bodies, Pooja, you help people come home to themselves. So thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you so much. Like, that's actually made me so emotional, and you're all hearing so much from me tonight, so I don't want to say anything more, but thank you so much. I am so honored, and it's with all of you together. It is this community. It is with all of you. A coach can only be as good as their participants, so it's with all of you and all the people that support me too. So thank you.
Honor. And I guess I get to keep going, guys. So we have the Hidden Gem Award. We have the Hidden Gem Award, and this is an unsung hero. There's always one, perhaps a gentle giant you choose. They quietly and yet powerfully make positive impact on every community they connect with through their own formidable personal brand and constantly delivering outstanding results in their own life. Their humility, coupled with the ability to make a difference, is their unique essence. Now, all the nominees are Arti Kanani, Jarna Kamda, Karishma Buani, Janisha Parmer, Sarah Carter, Beige Patel, Mukesh Parmer, Jessie Gestan, Chaitali Dowd, Pooja Sajani Gada, Azmina Norbai, hopefully I said that right, Jigna Guda, and Jillian. Love your last name, but I don't want to butcher that. And the top 4 nominees are Hina Tana, Devi Patel, Yash Lambe, and Rishi Pala.
And I am so excited to announce the winner of the Hidden Gem Award is... We actually have 2 winners, Devi Patel and Hina Tana. Woohoo! Wow, what a well-deserved award for these 2 stunning ladies. Hina just gets on quietly with things, either as a participant or as a coach. And then she will just suddenly share these gems that inspire us all. She's always so gentle in her mannerisms and yet creates the biggest impact in the community. And Devi Patel, she has a quiet yet powerful presence. She has showed so much self-leadership and caused a whole group of coaches to get certified. She took on becoming a facilitator and launched her own workshops and was the only consistent coach showing up to the self-expression challenge daily. She coached powerfully on the programs. She is just such a star. Huge congratulations to Devi and Hina. Woohoo!
Phenomenal work, ladies. And of course, one of my favorites, because I'm a lover, so the Extremist for Love Award. This is a FITBANKER who perceives every hurdle as an opportunity to pause, reflect, redirect, and grow. They channel their upsets, confrontations into a creative outlet of constructive direct action. They see no problems and villains in their world, only opportunities and awakeners. And all of the nominees that we have here are Judy Shaw, Urvi Shaw, Ramya Sriram, Janisha Parmar, Harinder Manjeet Grul, Vera Oranik, and Dipali Thakur. And the top 3 nominees are Mohini Patel, Pri Tajura, and of course Pooja again.
And it is my absolute pleasure to announce the winner of the Extremist for Love Award 2025 goes to the one, the only, the loving Pri Tajura! Oh my goodness. Pri always brings her love for fitness and nutrition to the groups. This is what true leaders do. The consummate coach always knows how to look at every problem, challenge, or situation. Pri is so kind and so loving. It even showed on the mountain how much she cares for the team. She is Extremist for Love personified. She takes a moment to learn and grow from whatever obstacles she faces. She takes every single piece of feedback given to her in great stead. Humility is at its best. Every failure is taken as a learning journey. She leads with love, serves with love, sees nothing as a barrier, only love, paves new paths and creates new norms. And I can say from personal experience how much love I have experienced from Pri too. So huge congratulations to you, Pri.
Thank you so much. And if I could just share with you guys that I think this community is home for me. This is where I'm so at home, and this is what I love doing, and I love inspiring. And thank you so much, everyone. I love this. Thank you.
Let's all show that love in her. I gotta send some kisses to this lovely lady for her Extremist for Love.
Absolutely. Pri is love.
She is.
We have our Lifetime Achievement Award. This is a FITBANKER whose contributions, efforts have not only left an indelible mark on others, fellow participants, trekkers, their own communities, and inspired them into action, but also created an impact on the environment around them. This is a leader whose legacy will continue to inspire generations. And some of our additional nominees that we have down here at the bottom are Harinder Singh, Beige Patel, and Pooja Gada. The top nominees are Pri, once again, Urvi Shaw, Carol, Jag, and Hina Shah.
And it is an absolute honor to announce the winner of this award, because really to get the Lifetime Achievement Award is huge here. And the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award 2025 is Carol Arya. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop. Carol has been part of the community for years. She has led the head coaches, and she has therefore ultimately impacted every life on every program for the last few years, for bringing people into the community and being an overall great leader. She is the voice of reason. She is non-judgmental. She is wise, and there is unconditional support. She has supported the head coaches, who can therefore support coaches, so the butterfly effect is huge, and is now even coaching in her hospital. She has got this award for being Carol. And from when she has been a coach originally, and been a participant, and then been coached, and to see what she has achieved since, it is such a proud moment for FITBANKER to see the development of a true leader. The name Carol just speaks for the FITBANKER Lifetime Achievement Award. So huge congratulations to you, Carol. Sending big love to you. Is she here? I don't think she's here live today.
Probably in the hospital, working.
Probably in the hospital, absolutely working.
Saving lives.
Exactly.
So, those were our public nominations 2025. And as Ronnie said, that this year has seen the most number of nominees we have ever seen. And guys, you can see all the names that were nominated here. Please do feel free to take a screenshot of this and celebrate this wonderful, it's like a wall of names. I want to see this painted somewhere. It is absolutely amazing to see this community, and this just shows it is all about community. It is not one person. It takes so many people working together to make all of these transformations happen. So,
great work, everyone.
Go on. Sorry, what were you going to say, Bethany?
I was just saying great work, everyone. It's just amazing job.
And what we want to do is think about celebrating 10 years and where it all began. Ambika, did you want to add anything here? Can I hand over to you for this bit?
Yeah, sure. So I can actually share the screen from my end, if that's fine, Pooja. And as we get on to the next segment, I would love to firstly just thank Pooja and Bethany for this first half, which was magical, full of energy, and due acknowledgement to every single one. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, cool. I saw Beige's hand going up. So I'm just going to share screen on my end. And you guys saw a 10-year celebration video at the start. And that was our Z Venture retreat here in Zambia, where we managed to pull some people here. And then we had a wave of conversations by our legacy FITBANKers who are like, why are we having 10-year celebrations in Zambia? It's of course got to happen in London, where it all began. And so November 1st, 2025, we did our 10-year celebration in London over a night of celebration, and really celebrating not only what has been, celebrating all the transformations, but also creating the journey ahead, and had extraordinary leaders come together and share their voices and their visions. Ah.
I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. Would you lay me down to the legendary? On the edge of your eyes, staying drunk on the ride. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, know what we found.
All right, with that magic created, we then move on now to our recap of this year. This year, we saw extraordinary new horizons. And actually, before I click, I'm going to unclick it. You heard a lot of leaders be celebrated in the first segment, and those are public nominations. And participants get to experience each other's transformations. They get to see their coaches show up. They get to see trainers show up. They get to see the team show up. And there's so much happening at times when we just pause, which is why I love the FitBanker events, and really look back on the year. So much gets created in a space when leaders are truly given wings to rise into their true nature and their true essence. And this is all the new horizons, all the new partnerships and creatives that got created by our leaders in the Fit Banker and coaching body world. And it ranged from our head coaches of our programs right at the start of the year, from across programs, healthy relationships, and the 90-day challenge for the first time coming together, and creating community walks, taking people from online to offline and connecting in person. We had martial arts masterclasses hosted by our coaches and head coaches. We had Bhangra style masterclasses, which was just epic and loads of fun. We had visualization sessions where our coaches came together and really created something for participants. Again, all led by our leaders. We had a men's panel happen in the first quarter of the year where our head coaches got to bring uh, both male coaches as well as male participants and talk about something that's so important and pertinent to the world and where we are today around men's mental well-being. Then we got into something more scrumptious, which was cooking sessions with our coaches and head coaches coming together. But not only our coaches cooking, we also then created partnerships with entities such as Fitness Bakery all the way in Mumbai. Our head coaches got to come together and get creative and build these kind of collaborations. And this was a 3-hour session where Fitness Bakery founders were designing healthy treats, and people could sign up, log in, and have the recording and really watch it on replay and keep educating themselves. We created bespoke masterclasses. People reached out and said, "Hey, I love this topic that you deliver on your program. Can you add more content around, for example, ultra processed foods? And what does that look like?" And bespoke masterclasses got created. From the online world, we went into in-person spaces. We created one of the most successful expos, or we hosted FitBank at one of the most successful expos we had in Kenya at Sarit Center this year at the Mental Wellness Expo. And we created extraordinary traction around all of our programs because of our coaches driving that and then inviting Ronnie there to be one of the keynote speakers on panels and then at the expo. From Kenya, we moved across borders and invited people over to Zambia for the first time ever and hosting Zedventure at the end of May. From the African continent, we took people all the way to South America with our Peruvian adventure launch, which was extraordinary. Got sold out, I believe, in the first month or so of the masterclass last year, a year in advance for September this year, which was truly, truly extraordinary. And then our head coaches doing what they do best with their creative hats on, created yet another extraordinary session beyond the summit, from peak health to peak mountains. And in this conversation with mountaineers and summiteers who are our FitBanker coaches, we also got to talk about Everest Base Camp. And guess what? We officially launched taking all of you to Himalayas next year, Everest Base Camp in November. And within the first month or so, we already had 15 plus registrants. And I believe we're now up to 20. And that's a year in advance, all down to our leaders and our coaches creating such extraordinary momentum. Beyond these kind of workshops and masterclasses, in-person events, our coaches took to social media and interviewed participants. And there was countless interviews that our coaches did. Why? To talk about what's possible and the kind of transformations that happen inside of our programs that the head coaches and coaches get to be a part of. They get to be the catalyst, the conduit through which these participants who come from all walks of life, corporate world, business world, medical world, full-time parents, teachers, professionals, athletes, people transitioning lives, and they get to transform every part of their being, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And getting those narratives out on social media is so important because every other person watching finally gets access to, hey, if they can, I can. And that's how inspiration, transformation starts happening. We had um, not only panels with men, we also had panels with moms and our coaches come into existence because there are so many limiting beliefs that exist out there, and debunking them is what we really do best. In addition to our mountain adventures in the UK, we partnered with other organizations where we did a man in the mirror trek in partnership with Rajit Singh and his team of Man in the Mirror and FITBANKER got together, and we got to have some of our trek leaders go and be speakers at this men only hike. And it was just extraordinary for men to have a safe space to walk and talk and bring some really vulnerable topics to the forefront. And then, as I shared more recently, we had our Voices and Vision dinner where we had 8 extraordinary speakers lined up, our FITBANKER coaches, who have built their brand, connected with their Swabhav, and then taken their vision, their mission, their legacy, and are sharing it with the world because we're committed to you connecting with your true essence, every single one of you, and then taking your brand out in the world and creating the impact that your soul was born to create. With that context of just the new ventures that launched this year by our leaders and our coaches, we're now moving on to the Outstanding Leadership and Excellence Award. And this is something that Ronnie and I really get together on the drawing board and zoom out of the whole year. And it's such an honor when we think about these awards and all the nominees that come to mind because the way people show up inspires us to no end. So, on that note, we're going to kick off. Feel free to keep your fingers on the clap emoji, on the heart icon, and everything else so that there is full energy and intentionality as we generate this section. So, this is now moving from the public nominations to the Outstanding Leadership and Excellence Awards that Ronnie and I get to sit and brainstorm over. Our first one is our Rising Potential. I'm going to invite Ronnie as well to create context. Now, this individual has showed up on multiple FitBanker 90-day challenges, has been completely resilient in the way they show up, has been so determined, has been a stand for their partner and their spouse to get on the program as well, has overcome all their limiting beliefs and all their barriers in the way they show up, and are just a constant demonstration of what's possible when you're in the right combustion engine to keep rising to your greater self. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to congratulate none other than our amazing Krupa Shah for this year's Rising Potential Award. Woohoo! Ronnie, would you like to say a few more words to that?
Yeah, I just want to say the FitBanker community, there are always FitBankers that stand out. They show up a certain way, but we really, really acknowledge people that stand for people. And I know Krupa is somebody who took on the program herself. Krupa and her husband have been aware of the FitBanker brand, observing the FitBanker brand, watching us from a distance, but hadn't participated. But this year, Krupa joined and Krupa inspired her. This year, Krupa inspired her husband, Bhavin, and she has had a real knock-on potential on altering the trajectory of a husband and a father's life. And we really stand for transforming lives and really getting that fit banker stands on banking on your fitness because others do too. And we see the trickle effect of what it has on their kids. So I really want to acknowledge you, Krupa. I know there've been certain other, restrictions or some kind of inhibitors in being able to commit or take action, and you still were able to do that. And what's been amazing is not did you just stand for Bhavin, but you've also inspired Bhavin so much so to be able to have him show up a certain way. He's shown up consistently. He continues his journey. You've continued your journey. Which is really, really amazing. And I say this to all FitBanker participants and coaches as well. It takes something just to inspire another life. So where you're someone that can alter your life to a level that people around you are saying, what on earth are you doing? Like, what is this magic pill, or how did you make it happen? There is something about you in your being that you shift at home, in your friend circle, at work, that has another whole being say, I'm in and like to commit to this. And so we really want to acknowledge, in terms of rising potential, those that are really potential leaders in our community, because you're leading already. You may be a leader at some point in time in our community. You may be a coach in our community, but this is definitely to acknowledge you and the impact you're having to hubby, the kids, and the family at large. So super well done, Krupa and Bhavin as well.
Epic. Thank you so much for that. And a huge well done again, Krupa. Gigantic hug coming all the way to you from Zambia. All
And
right,
by
our
the way,
next award.
Krupa or any of your nominees, if you want to say something when you acknowledge, you can just unmute, come on camera. I don't know if you are in a position to say something before we move on.
Sorry, thank you. I'll just say sorry. I'm not on camera because I'm just doing bath time with the little one. But totally, I did get a message to say I've been nominated, but totally surprised by the award and absolute. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm glad I've managed to, make a, difference to at least Bhavin, but more than that, I'm just happy to have been, have got this chance to change my own trajectory. And if I'm changing mine, then yeah, if I can help somebody else change theirs, then I'm very happy and absolutely happy to be or have done challenges with this community and met people from it. Absolute blessing. So thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you, Krupa. And hugs to your little ones as they get done with bath time. All right, our next award, everybody, is the Lynchpin Award. This extraordinary being joined the FITBANKER community just 12 months ago. All right. So this time last year, this human being got onto our Thrive in 5 program. And from there, a whole new universe open up for this amazing being. And when we talk about unleashing potential, this narrative in this last 12 months is testament to that. From their Thrive in 5 journey, and if those of you who are not familiar with it, it's a 5-week bite-sized health transformation program. This human being went on to get onto the 90-day deeper immersive program earlier this year. From there, they got onto our leadership program, the coaching body, which is a 12-month program. From there, they got coached on 2 other 90-day programs. While this person was doing that, they invited Ronnie into their corporate space to be a keynote speaker and hosted a huge
You're
lunch
giving
and
it away
learn.
now. You're giving it away now. You should now put the name and then say what he's done.
Well, hang on. It may still not. It may still not be that obvious. All right. They have then signed up to. So in addition to hosting a corporate event where they invited Ronnie to be a keynote speaker in their professional world, they've signed up to Kilimanjaro 2026, but also have just come down from the summits, joining our Peruvian adventure crew, summited and got back. And it was the first time they did their mountain. And of course, you all can join me in congratulating the one and only Beige Patel for the Lynchpin Award. Woohoo!
Now, if I'd have known, I would have dressed up.
Babe, you would have dressed the same. All right, that is
Probably, you're probably right. I would have put a more colourful t-shirt on. Thank you so much.
Ronnie?
Really amazing.
Well, the term linchpin, guys, comes from a beautiful book by a guy called Seth Godin, who's a phenomenal author, leader, speaker. And he basically talks about, in an organization, there are certain people that show up a certain way. There's a show-up-ship, there's a reliability, there's a bankability, there is continued strive for growth and expanding themselves. There's an embodying an interest, a keen interest, an alignment with the organization, the organization's mission, to a point that they grow to become indispensable. Right now, Beige is very much still on that journey, but Beige is somebody who's definitely demonstrated real investment in himself. What Ambi didn't mention as well is that he inspired his girlfriend to join in Peru, and after that he confirmed that was his girlfriend, and then he's inspired her to join Kilimanjaro, and he's doing Kilimanjaro as well next year. So this is, somebody still going through the combustion engine. Going through our leadership programs is no easy feat. You go through some learning opportunities, you go through some setbacks, you go through some challenges when you step up to be a coach, and you grow through it. I mean, his first hike has happened with FITBANKER, and his first big mountain has happened with FITBANKER, and I really want to say he's only just beginning. So well done, Paige, really acknowledging you. The Linchpin Award, guys, and this set of awards, the first set of awards, I know Ambika stated us, this is by public nominations. Really, the ones we're acknowledging now are people that we see are really aligned with the business mission and vision. And we really, awards, yes, we're citing what you have accomplished in the year that's happened, but we're also speaking to your future. We're also speaking into and looking to you guys as torchbearers and leaders of where this organization is going. So really acknowledging you, Paige, and well done once again.
Thank you.
And so one bit, in addition to the inspiration ripple effect he had on his girlfriend, his mom is also somebody Paige brought into this space, and she took on our health transformation programs in her 70s. Paige acknowledged her in the video you guys would have seen earlier that our male coaches did on Women's Day earlier this year, where he acknowledged his mom as a cancer survivor taking on transforming her health and just being an extraordinary inspiration to multiple generations. So Paige, a massive congratulations to you and just well done. All right, with that created, moving on to our next award. This is the biggest transformation award with a different lens and a different perspective. This individual has done the 90-day challenge multiple times. Again, those of you watching in, that is our flagship health transformation program. We look at physical, mental, we touch on emotional aspects, we look at 6 whole pillars. Then they came on and did the emotional rewiring, inner work with the Healthy Relationships program, went back to the 90-day challenge, and they really have just constantly kept looking at what are their limiting beliefs, where are they stopped, and flipped themselves inside out to constantly keep becoming the best version of themselves. Through their transformation and the huge physical shifts they've had, and mental and emotional, they've also gone on to sign up to Everest Base Camp next year, locked in, registered, and confirmed. And this person truly is a trailblazer because they have left no stone unturned in terms of their limiting belief of themselves, and watching them go from experiencing themselves and their most their own perception, their own diminished self, to this extraordinary, unmessable being has been our greatest honor. Join your hands together in acknowledging Kamini Gandesha for the biggest transformation award of 2025. Woohoo! Well done, Cam. I know you are out tonight at your own Christmas work dinner. You will no doubt get this certificate and all the congratulations in your inbox, but just a massive, massive congrats to you. Ronnie?
Awesome. Now, I just want to acknowledge this is somebody who both on the emotional side caused a massive turnaround, and on the physical side, I did ask Kambi, we have to get her photos up here because she's caused a phenomenal transformation. I can't recall whether it was for her birthday or anniversary or a particular milestone. It was a birthday. She got a phenomenal photo shoot. And what's amazing is there are many people who do a program the first time, and there's what we call the novelty factor, or some people might call beginner's luck. They smashed the first challenge. She did a second challenge and she slightly flatlined, regressed, and she came up against certain emotional blockers on the physical side. And she continued to work on that. And she did a third program, and this is where she really smashed it, chiseled. And not only that, but she not just the physical transformation, not just the emotional transformation, but also real strength transformation. And so for those of you that have seen, there was a reel she had put out earlier in the year about her doing an amazing number of pull-ups, which I know for many people has been just a goal to do 1 pull-up or 2 pull-ups, and she's gone on to really smash that. So Yeah, Cam, we don't have you on today live, but hope you get to see this on catch up. Super well done, and again, there's a big year ahead for you. So looking forward to it.
Thank you. By the way, if anybody is sharing stories, please feel free to tag Ronnie and I in them so we can reshare them and put them in the highlights of this year's awards. All right, with that created, our next award is our Storyteller Award, and I'm going to hand this over to Ronnie for acknowledging an extraordinary being who is Ronnie's constant companion on his adventures in Tanzania.
Well, the Storyteller Award really goes to, I always say this, that one of the things that we love to do is we had created this in a conversation with many of our trek and adventure leaders, which is when we are 80 years old, we would love to be sat around a campfire and look back at the memories we have created for people and their lives. And I do know that when we do the adventures that we do, they do have a profound impact on people and their lives. And it's, it's told to us by simply when people do something like summit Mount Kilimanjaro. I want to say 70 to 80% of those, their summit photo becomes their profile picture for a good number of years. That's how much it means to them. I want to say that when people summit the mountain, we have fundraised through Kilimanjaro over $70,000 now, I think, over the years, right? So since 2017, we've been fundraising for different causes. From 2019, we picked a particular new cause. And from 2019 onwards, this new cause, we've raised over 70,000. That has happened through summiteers. And one thing that inspires many lives to go through this is the ability to capture the moments, to share the setbacks on the mountain, to share the victories on the mountain. And the Storyteller Award goes to none other than, I want to say, kaka yangu, Decha Hanzaman. This is our phenomenal storyteller videographer. He is based out in Tanzania. He can now say, Decha, you are an award-winning storyteller and videographer and cameraman, and I'm pretty sure you've won other awards, but you definitely do capture moments of people that they will never realize or appreciate, and we on our mobile phones can never capture the quality of what you get to capture. And he has done this on the mountain with me, where we've both had COVID. He's been sick on multiple times, and he has to carry equipment plus his energy to be able to get to summit, capture different people. Sometimes he has to wait there. Sometimes he has to come back down and go back to summit to really capture these moments. He's also somebody who has great energy, such that if you're puking on the mountain or crying on the mountain, he's okay being in front of you, capturing that harsh moment, because in the end, it's you who appreciate it when you look back at what you overcame to really pull off that amazing feat. So this Storyteller Award, we have done more mountains this year. We have had more stories captured on video and photo, but definitely Decha, Kaka Decha, you bring some amazing stuff, Director Decha, to our memories that we create, and I really want to thank you for the lifetime capturing of these amazing stories.
Thank you so much for that. And to everybody who's just joining in, I see a few people trickling in. The first half, which is the public nominations, where many of you are on, please do go back and watch the live on Ronnie's Facebook so you guys get to get your acknowledgements and all that you guys got nominated for. Okay, our next award is the Make It Happener Award. And yes, that is a word that we have made up, but it demonstrates an extraordinary spirit where, come what may, this human being and their team make it happen. And I will share their name first and then add context to it. But this award this year goes to our social media team, and that is headed by Dhwani Shah, with many of our head coaches and track leaders have connected with. Dhwani is based in India, and so goes without say, she's several hours ahead of Zambia, the UK, definitely the US, basically where all our leaders are based. And no matter what time, our team will send creative requests or creation requests or poster requests or reel requests over to our marketing team. Dhoni and their team are just onto it. And there's such a flow in the way they show up. There's such a humility and a sense of partnership. They're a yes to life, and they just get the intensity at which FitBanker goes with all its different business arms. In the 2 years of our partnership and the 2 years of them being in FitBanker, um, there's just the most extraordinary grace with which they bring every way of their being, and it makes it such an honor for us to have them in our camp and our team brainstorming ideas. And I am so honored to have you, Dhwani, and your team here with us. I know you're in India and it's probably way past your bedtime as a new mom, or maybe you're up feeding. But either way, thank you to your whole team for all the extraordinary work that you do. We're so grateful for you. A massive congratulations. And this is so well deserved on behalf of all of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, moving on to our next award from the Make It Happen Award is the Being Ridiculous Award. And I'm going to have Ronnie announce this one because he brings the right energy to the ridiculousness of this.
Awesome. I just want to say the Being Ridiculous Award, we have a number of values that we represent, a number of values that we stand for. But as a leader, when we are tasked with something, it's more often than not in the world of ordinary that people are dealing with, oh, I've got these circumstances, it's not realistic, it's not worth my time. Ambi, I do need you to click the clickings at your end. I don't have the capacity, I don't have cover, some reason or excuse as to why you might be stopped in your tracks, why you might be stopped in your pathway to be able to pull something off. But the Being Ridiculous Award really goes to people who, come what may, it will be mostly unrealistic for most human beings. It's out of the question. They don't even ponder or think about it. Yet this is somebody who, in her personal life, is taking care of a whole host of number of other lives, has been dealing with some other personal setbacks in their life, and at the same time, what sounds like time difference wise, geographic wise, logistic wise, finance wise, bit ridiculous to pull off, this person pulls off. And I really want to acknowledge the amazing Bethany White, who has shown up regardless of whatever she's been dealing with, live to the adventure. She shows up in London for the 10-year dinner, just for the dinner, has a meal, and even before dessert, she flies back. Just kidding. She was there for it. She stuck up for the whole thing. But that is our amazing MC who's there today. She's always ready to light up the occasion. She brings phenomenal energy. If you could change your surname, I would change White to Light or White Light, because that's what you definitely bring to the world. And you definitely light up wherever you show up. You light people around you. You have a phenomenal transformation story. I look forward to people discovering more about you and being served by you through Ashes to Ascension and what you do. And of course, I'm waiting for that gangster novel to come out when you do share it.
And can I just
Well done,
add,
Bethany.
please, when Ronak says she shows up to the adventure and the London Voices Division celebrations, by shows up, we mean she lives in the US. She flies over for these like 1 week, 1 weekend events. And it's not because she's idle, and it's not because she's free and has just life working for her in every way, shape, and form. She shows up in spite of everything else that's happening in her life, as Ronnie said. She's just truly extraordinary in her way of being. But as we say in the coaching body, there's an unmessability, intentionality in the way she shows up to create the impact that she does. So congratulations.
I would like
Okie
to
dokie.
say, I
Yeah,
just want to
please
say
go
thank you
ahead.
because I wasn't expecting that. I had no idea. So I do think that suits me very well. And I'm super honored that I was nominated, and even, I'm just grateful. I'm kind of speechless actually. So thank you for seeing the light in me. So I'm gonna say namaste for that.
Beautiful. Okay, so from our white light over to our next award, which is the Launch Mastery Award. And for this, I'm going to hand over to Ronnie to acknowledge the this next round of.
You have to wait about 3 seconds when you finish speaking before you press mute because we keep losing your last couple of words.
I'm going to hand over to Ronnie to announce these amazing souls.
All right. The Launch Mastery Award, guys, about 5 years ago or 6 years ago, based on a book called Launch. I think it's called Launch 2.0. Amazing book, amazing author. We created a methodology and a formula of what works whenever you're launching or announcing a new product or a new event or a particular type of webinar or a special product or a special service. There is no accident or mistake in how you birth something into existence. For those of you that are coaches, you learn a little bit of how do you launch something and bring it into existence, right? For those of you that are listening in and you aren't coaches, but you are in business and you find, I've got an amazing product, I've got an amazing service, but I just can't seem to let the world know this is happening. That's because you're not following what I want to call method. And there is phenomenal method in launching something into existence, right? We have this year been able to successfully fill Everest Base Camp. Now we're over 20 people who are signed up for over a year in advance for Everest Base Camp next year. We're close to 20 people for Kilimanjaro next year. And this isn't an accident. This is something through years of iteration, practice, following formula that has had us do it. And we shared this formula with some of our coaches and we tasked them to really take on a launch. And in that particular year, which was last year actually, we had, or 2023, we had planned in 2023 for 5 epic adventures in 2024. Out of those 5 epic adventures, we had 1 or 2 get cancelled or moved or not locked in. We did have 1 happen. We did have, one of them again sequentially moved to this year, which then for certain circumstances got cancelled. We had 1 of them last year where they were ready to launch, but they could only do it in 2025. And the Launch Mastery Award is for a super couple of leaders who have successfully applied this methodology. They have learned on the job. They have learned the entrepreneur model, which is what we call you jump off the edge of a cliff and you start to build the parachute on your way down. And the Launch Mastery Award goes to these 2 amazing souls who did a powerful launch webinar, Jag Kumari and Harinder Grewal, and launched the first getting us into South America, place I've not yet been, but they led the torch. They've gone there and it was a legacy summit. And in some way, it was called a legacy summit. This will be their legacy, but we want them to build a bigger legacy and continue to build legacy with us. But that is Jai Kumari and Harinder Grewal. You guys did a phenomenal launch webinar. It more or less got sold out. Predominantly, about 80 to 90% got filled within a week. In fact, it was kind of oversubscribed. We had 1 or 2 people on the wait list wanted to join, but because of the nature of the way summits there work, you need permits, and we couldn't get any further permits for more people. So I'm saying this now. Part of the way we do a successful launch is we tell you now that when we launch Peru next, you guys better be quick to sign up once we announce it, because it has a very long lead time between you booking in and us actually going out there. You can't join this one at the 11th hour. So big kudos to the powerhouse in Sing Plus Score, which is Harinder Grewal, and the amazing Jag Kumari. You guys did an amazing job, and I know those of you that went to Peru and Machu Picchu, many of you hadn't met before, and what you've experienced and the mountain family you've created is a function of what these 2 people began last year. And it's been, a year plus in the making, and you guys pulled off an amazing adventure.
Woohoo! Congratulations to you both.
Has Harinder
And this
dropped?
He has, unfortunately, and I just messaged him to say, jump back on. So hopefully he'll be back on. And if not, he'll have to catch up on this bit on replay on Facebook. All right. So with that, massive congratulations again to you guys. Moving on to our Power Couple Award. Now, to set context here, and for anybody who's in the world of personal development, and if one of a couple, one of the 2 get into personal development, it's not often the case that the other will jump on board with ease and grace. And many people, and being in FITBANKER for a decade and with Ronnie and I coaching now for over a decade, what we often see is, in fact, it's rare to have couples be in the personal development space, in a space where they're growing together with the same goals, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. And one is either playing catch up or one is completely resisting while the other is like flying to all different heights. And that's what, first of all, makes this couple extraordinary in that they're on this journey together, right? Which already makes them a minority out there in the world of leaders. But not only are they on a journey together where they have taken on multiple FitBanker programs, they have then again both gotten onto a space from being participants to being coaches on the coaching body and coached in multiple FitBanker programs again. And their leadership, their interviews done on social media have created a ripple effect of inspiration amongst their respective communities. And then they have not just stopped there at coaching people who come onto the FitBanker world, they've actually brought on a number of lives together as a couple from their family, from their businesses, from their friend circles onto one of our premium leadership programs called the Coaching Body. And it's none other than our amazing Dhruti and Bhavish Shah from Kenya. A massive congratulations to you for the Power Couple Award. We are so excited that you two are signed up for Everest Base Camp next year. Yay! Epic here is to more summits, internal, external, your expansion, your growth, and keep creating that tsunami of impact and transformation you guys are doing, not only in Nairobi amongst your communities, your networks, but just across the globe and who you both are. Massive congratulations, loads and loads of love. And I want to add that through their respective journeys and coaching and leadership and transforming lives and generating lives onto the real premium products where people are taking on these long-term certification programs. They also have taken on transforming their personal lives. Ruthie has launched her podcast, which is amazing. So please do check in and follow her journey there. And Pavish has managed to successfully sell and exit his multi-generational business as a byproduct of the tools they've gotten through FitBanker and the coaching body platforms. And so massive, massive congratulations to you both. And on that note, moving on to, and I don't, Dhruti and Pavish, are you on? I don't see you on. No. All right. So I hope you guys catch up on replay and get to share your acknowledgement to self as you listen in on this. Moving on to the Phoenix Award. I'd love to share some words and then Ronnie can. But this is an individual who has been, I want to say now, a veteran in the FitBanker world. And I've had the great honor of witnessing their growth soar to greatest heights year on year. And in this year, boom, they somewhat crashed. They started January with all sorts of physical and emotional breakdowns. They had injuries, and those injuries and those pains and the physical state they were in created a lot of limiting beliefs. Like, God, I can't be that powerful leader I've been anymore in the FitBanker space. And I can't do the kind of mountains and trek